Hurricanes. These swirling tempests, immense and powerful, evoke a sense of awe and terror. They are nature's most dramatic displays of raw energy, capable of unleashing unimaginable destruction in their wake. Born from the heat of tropical waters, hurricanes are fueled by a delicate balance of atmospheric conditions. Understanding these storms, their formation and their potential impact is crucial for those living in vulnerable coastal regions. The sheer power of a hurricane is difficult to comprehend. Winds howl at incredible speeds, often exceeding 100 miles per hour. These winds can rip apart buildings, uproot trees, and transform everyday objects into deadly projectiles. Torrential rainfall, often measured in feet rather than inches, accompanies these winds. The deluge can trigger widespread flooding, inundating streets, homes, and entire communities. But the danger doesn't end there. Hurricanes also spawn tornadoes, adding another layer of threat to an already perilous situation. These whirling vortices of wind can cause even more localized devastation, adding to the overall chaos. And as if wind, rain, and tornadoes weren't enough, hurricanes also bring another danger: storm surge. Storm surge is the rise in sea level caused by a hurricane's powerful winds pushing water towards the shore. This surge, often several feet high, can inundate coastal areas, causing catastrophic flooding and erosion. The combination of these destructive forces makes hurricanes a formidable threat, demanding our respect and preparedness. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the world of hurricanes, exploring their formation, classification, and the devastating impacts they can have. Hurricanes are not random acts of chaos. They are born from a specific set of atmospheric conditions that come together over warm ocean waters. The process begins with the evaporation of warm seawater, which rises and cools, forming clouds and releasing heat. This cycle of rising warm air and sinking cool air creates a pattern of rotating thunderstorms. As the thunderstorms grow stronger, they begin to organize around a central area of low pressure. This area of low pressure acts like a vacuum, drawing in more warm, moist air from the ocean surface. The continuous supply of heat and moisture fuels the developing storm, causing it to spin faster and grow larger. As the storm intensifies, it goes through distinct stages of development. It starts as a tropical disturbance, an area of disorganized thunderstorms. If conditions are favorable, the disturbance can develop into a tropical depression with wind speeds of up to 38 miles per hour. As the winds pick up and the storm system becomes more organized, it graduates to a tropical storm and receives a name. Finally, when wind speeds reach 74 miles per hour or more, the storm is classified as a hurricane. The mature hurricane is characterized by a well-defined eye, a calm center of low pressure surrounded by a towering wall of thunderstorms known as the eye wall. The most intense winds and rainfall occur within the eye wall. Extending outward from the eye wall are spiral bands of thunderstorms capable of producing heavy rain and tornadoes. The entire hurricane can span hundreds of miles, impacting vast areas with its fury. Understanding the formation and life cycle of hurricanes is crucial for predicting their path and intensity. By monitoring atmospheric conditions and using sophisticated computer models, meteorologists can issue timely warnings and help coastal communities prepare for the potential impact of these powerful storms. To better understand and communicate the potential danger of hurricanes, scientists developed the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale. This 5-category scale classifies hurricanes based on their wind speed and estimates the potential damage they can cause. Category 1 hurricanes with wind speeds of 74 to 95 miles per hour are the weakest on the scale. However, even these storms can cause significant damage, including damage to roofs, downed power lines, and coastal flooding. As we move up the scale, the potential for damage increases dramatically. Category 3 hurricanes with wind speeds of 111 to 129 miles per hour are considered major hurricanes. These storms can cause devastating damage to buildings, infrastructure, and vegetation. Hurricane Katrina, which devastated the Gulf Coast in 2005, was a Category 3 hurricane at landfall. Category 4 hurricanes with wind speeds of 130 to 156 miles per hour are even more destructive. These storms can cause catastrophic damage, leveling well-built homes, snapping trees, and causing widespread power outages. Hurricane Andrew, which struck Florida in 1992, was a Category 4 hurricane that caused billions of dollars in damage. At the top of the scale are Category 5 hurricanes, with wind speeds of 157 miles per hour or higher. These storms are incredibly rare but pose an extreme threat to life and property. Hurricane Camille, which made landfall in Mississippi in 1969, was a Category 5 hurricane that caused widespread devastation. It's important to remember that the Saffir-Simpson scale focuses solely on wind speed. It doesn't fully capture the other hazards associated with hurricanes, such as storm surge, rainfall, and tornadoes. Certain regions of the United States are more vulnerable to hurricanes than others. The Atlantic and Gulf coasts, stretching from Texas to Maine, are particularly susceptible to these powerful storms. This area, often referred to as Hurricane Alley, experiences the brunt of hurricane activity in the United States. The warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean provide the ideal breeding ground for hurricanes. Within Hurricane Alley, certain areas face a higher risk due to their geographical location and historical hurricane tracks. Florida, with its long coastline and proximity to the warm waters of the Gulf Stream, is no stranger to hurricanes. The state has a long history of hurricane strikes, including devastating storms like Andrew in 1992, Irma in 2017, and Michael in 2018. The Gulf Coast states of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama are also highly vulnerable to hurricanes. These states have experienced some of the most destructive hurricanes in U.S. history, including Katrina in 2005, Harvey in 2017, and Ida in 2021. The low-lying coastal areas of these states are particularly susceptible to storm surge, which can cause catastrophic flooding, while the East Coast states north of Florida are less likely to experience a direct hit from a major hurricane. They are still at risk. Hurricanes can track up the coast, bringing high winds, heavy rainfall, and coastal flooding. Hurricane Sandy in 2012, while not a major hurricane at landfall, caused widespread damage along the East Coast, from New Jersey to Massachusetts. Understanding the regional variations in hurricane risk is essential for effective preparedness and response efforts.